Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos. That's because, well, I had a baby not too long ago, and well, it is hard to be doing basically anything because they want your attention 24/7. But anyways, I'm getting used to the mom life, so I'm gonna start uploading more frequently. So yeah, so I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys wanted to see if you guys wanted to hear my labor and delivery story, and well, most of you guys said yes. So here I am today with my baby girl. She's kind of fuzzy, so I'm like rocking her right here. So don't mind her. And well, yeah. So here I am. I'm gonna tell you guys a story and everything. And well, so yeah, I started like 2 days before I had her. I had her the November 30th, and I remember it started like the 28th because I started getting, in the morning, I started getting like not contractions, they were like cramps. They were like, they felt like if I was gonna start my period, so I didn't really like mind anything. But I did went to the hospital that day like at 3 because I wanted to see if I was like dilated or not, because I haven't gone to my appointments since I do live far. So I didn't really went to my like last appointments, and they didn't check me or anything, so I didn't know anything. So so I went that day to the hospital. They told me, yeah, you are in early labor, but they told me you're not dilated whatsoever. So that was kind of disappointed because like I wanted already to have her since my due date was the 29th. I was like, oh, that would be so cool if I had her on my due date. I was like, I really want to have her. So no, that did not happen. I wasn't dilated at all, so they sent me home. And while I was on my way to home, I was like getting cramps, like just cramps and cramps. And also I was getting like pressure down there. I was like, I felt a lot of pressure. That's what I told the doctor, but I mean, I guess I wasn't dilated at all. So I did went home, and that night I went to the bathroom, and I felt like if my water broke, but I didn't really go to the hospital or anything. Oh, and it was also, I checked, and it was also like pinkish, like clearish. So yeah, I didn't go to the hospital because like, I don't know, I just got that feeling that it wasn't really necessary to go to the hospital. Like I was like, nah, I don't think it's my water. I don't think it was my water breaking. So I didn't went. And so the next morning I woke up with like bad crampings. Like it went to like settle cramping to like bad crampings, and I would time them, and they were like 7 minutes apart each. Like they were 7 minutes apart, and the pressure down there, it started increasing so bad that I was like, oh my god, like what if I dilated already? Like what if, because my mom, she's like really fast at dilating. So I was like, what if I'm like her? What if I'm already like at freaking 5'6"? Nah, I gotta go. I was all like nervous, but my mom told me, you know what, yeah, let's just go. So we went to the hospital that's like 3 minutes from my house, by car though. So they had my cousin's wife took us. So yeah, she took us, and we got there, and I told the nurse that what happened the day, like at night, that I thought my water broke and everything. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna check if it's amniotic fluid or something, and I'm gonna see how much you're dilated and everything. So yeah, she was monitoring me. I do not know how to say that word. To see how my contractions were. And she's like, well, yeah, you are having contractions, but they're not like consistent. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so she checked me also if I was dilated, and no, I was actually, yeah, I was 1 centimeter dilated. And I was like, are you serious? Just one? I have to be like at least 3 centimeters. At least that's what I thought. And I was like, no, you're just 1 centimeter. And I was like, great, okay, whatever. And so they sent me home. They said, just go home and walk. Don't be laying down. Just walk and walk and walk and walk and do a like exercise. I don't know, do whatever you think you need to do so you can get this baby out, basically. So I did. We went back to my house walking. Well, we actually went to McDonald's because we were hungry, and me and my mom, and we got to McDonald's, guys. As soon as I got to McDonald's, I started getting contractions like really bad. I even started crying. Like, I was eating and I started crying, and then the funniest thing happened. Like, the manager just came to me and she's like, are you okay? Because like she saw me that I was in pain or something, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm just having contractions. Like, I was all like whatever, like nothing's happening. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just having contractions. And she's like, she just looked at me like, okay, do you want me to call the ambulance? And I was like, no, I'm okay. I actually just came from the hospital and they told me to go home because I'm in early labor. They just told me to walk. And she's like, okay, well, I don't want nothing to happen here. Like, okay. So yeah, we went, and then like a few minutes passed and I got the worst contraction. I started crying. I was like, oh my God, no, let's go home. I gotta go home and like get my stuff so I can like go to the hospital again because I want to have this baby in McDonald's, you know. So yeah, we walked home, and when I got home, my mom told me, you know what, you should go on the bathtub to take a warm bath so it can help you speed the process. And she also gave me like this tea, I think it was like cummins, I don't know, it was weird, which she said that it helps like to speed the labor, which I feel like it did, because it just, as soon as I took that, like moments later, like the contractions were like so fast and so consistent, and they hurt it a lot. So yeah, I think it did help. And well, yeah, I was timing my contractions and they were like 3 minutes apart already. They were 3 minutes apart. They were not even 5 minutes apart. But I told my husband that I wanted to wait a whole hour so I can like go for sure to the hospital and tell him, you know what, you told me to come here when my contractions were 5 minutes or less apart for an hour. So I'm like, I don't want to go and be like, oh, they're like 3 minutes apart and I just had like 3. No, I wanted to be like a whole hour so I can go straight to the hospital and be like, yes, I'm in labor, so you better not kick me out. And well, yeah, I timed them for like a whole hour and they were all 3 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart. And if you guys hear like laughing, it's my husband and my sister, whatever, just ignore them. I told them to be quiet and they're, don't be quiet.
Alright.
Whatever. Anyway, so like I was saying, so yeah, my contractions were hitting really bad now. So I believe it was like 8, and I was like, okay, yeah, we should wait, whatever, blah blah blah. And it was like 8:40ish when I decided to go to the hospital. I was like, you know what, let's go already. These contractions are really bad. They're hurting me already. So I get to the hospital, and they put me in the delivery room, and they check me, my contractions, and they're like, oh yes, you are in labor, you're like really consistent. And I was like, okay, great. Now, but when they checked me if I was dilated, I was only 2 centimeters dilated. Okay, I was like, are you serious? Like, I cannot be 2 centimeters dilated with this pain, like, no. So she's like, yep, she's like, yep, you are 2 centimeters dilated. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna be in pain. I can't do it anymore. So yeah, I just had to labor there, and I believe it was like I got to like the point of 5 centimeters dilated. When I asked the doctor, because at first I wanted it natural. I didn't want no pain medication, but the pressure I was feeling, it was so bad. And the doctor even told me, she's like, because I asked her, why am I not dilated? This feels like I'm already gonna push this baby out. She's like, yeah. She checked me and she's like, yeah, that's because the baby, it's so low down there, like she's lower than usual, that the contractions that hit are like 3 times worse than normal. And I was like, what? And then, well, yeah, that's why they hurt it so bad. And well, I was like, oh no. I got to the point at 5 centimeters. I got to the point I was like, no, I think I need a little bit, at least a little bit of medication to help. Well, they put I forgot what it's called, but they put in the IV. And well, that was not a good idea for me. Literally, it was not the best idea, because that thing numbs you. It literally puts you to sleep. And it felt so bad because I felt like I was gonna die. Because when you feel like you're like almost fainting, like you're like sleeping and you can't even maintain your eyes open, and when a contraction hit, I would feel like I was gonna die, because I don't know, I just felt like I was gonna pass out, since I was already like not in my 5 cents. I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, why did I ask for this? I don't like it. So yeah, I think when I asked for the epidural, because I was like, no, I can't anymore. This pain is really, really bad. This pain is really, really bad. And I was like, yeah, just whatever, ask for the epidural. I asked for the epidural, and the nurse said, well, it's gonna be like an hour for it to get here. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. I was like really mad. I was telling my husband, no, I want it right now. I want it right now. And my husband was like, oh, they're coming, don't worry. And then I was like, oh my god, they're gonna take so long. But thankfully they did not take an hour. They only took like 10-15 minutes, so it was fast. They came, the doctor or whatever that does that, he came and did everything. Guys, I was so scared to get that. I was so scared to get that epidural, because I don't know, it's just really scary thinking like if I move or anything. And since my contractions were like literally at that moment, they were 1 minute apart. So I was like, if I move, like, oh my gosh, this is not good. So yeah, they put that in, and well, as soon as they put that in, well, my contractions like stopped and everything. But I was still feeling pressure down there because the weight was just too low. But yeah, and then I don't think not even an hour passed when I started feeling the pressure, like if I wanted to go to the bathroom. And I told the nurse, I was like, I think I really need to go to the bathroom, like I feel it, like I really need to go. And I was like literally crying because I don't know. Okay. She wants to be in the camera. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, where was I? I started feeling like I wanted to go to the bathroom, but the nurse told me, well, I don't think it's that. I think it's the baby's head. She's getting fuzzy. So the nurse told me I was 10 centimeters dilated already, and I was like, what? That escalated quick, because that went from 5 to literally, it didn't even pass an hour when I was already 10 centimeters dilated. And well, yeah. She's like, okay, I'm gonna get the doctor in here so we can start pushing. And I was like, okay, great. I already wanna like have this baby. I want this over. And well, that's when she called the doctor, and the doctor took like probably like 20 minutes or more to get here. They called her, and when she came, we started pushing, and it was like 2 2:30ish when I started pushing, and like around 2:40ish, her head was already like there. Her head was out, and then I had her at 3:03 in the morning. She weighed 7 pounds 3 ounces. She was 20 inches long, and well, I had actually two tears. I had 2 tears from the inside and the outside, so they had to stitch me. I'm gonna show you my baby, what she was eating when she fell asleep. So this is my baby girl. She's so big now. She's a month. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, look at this beautiness. Oh, she's sleeping. Look at her. So yeah, her name is Yunet Sarai Aguilera, and well, yeah. What? So yeah, this is my baby girl. I love her to death. Even though, yeah, I hope you guys like this video and found it a little bit interesting. I don't know, it's just my labor and delivery story, and I'm gonna be posting more mommy videos in this channel. Oh, sorry, Baba. I'll let you sleep. I'm gonna be posting more mommy related videos, like, so you guys, if you guys like these type of videos, like mommy related videos, comment down below any suggestions, like on what type, like, I don't know, comment if I should do like monthly updates on her or anything mommy related video. Just comment down below what should I do, and I will do it, because I do want to do more mommy related videos on this channel. So yeah, comment down below, like this video if you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on the bell notification, so you guys get notified every time I upload. And I would also post it on Instagram just in case, and probably on Snapchat. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram also. And well, yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Oh, look at that hair. Okay, bye.